All right, round 2. We won the die roll. Ooh, real nice keep here. Get to do some abusive thing in the ice stuff, which is cool. And we have Tormenting Voice, Fiery Temper, which is also very good. Let us get our thing in the ice down. All right. I think we're just playing Sanguinary Mage. Passing. Waiting for a creature to Fiery Temper. All right. Not really worth it, but we're going to do it. I guess we don't have to now. Let's just Reckless Scholar. Guess swing with our mage. I suppose. So we can take out Sleuth now. Why don't we Tormenting Voice before we use the Scholar? That's cool. So let's swing with Sanguinary Mage. And then we can Scrutiny the Explorer. If he blocks, he doesn't, so. Alright. And now we can pretty comfortably use Scholar, so guess we can wait on it until our end of our opponent's turn. Get to Madness, a Broken Concentration as well at some point, which seems good. So we've got one of our 3 win cons here. Scarecrow, no biggie there. Maybe our opponent is splashing a 3rd color. You never know. Alright, so let's draw a discard here. Ditch that. Untap. Pieces is pretty good. I guess the problem with Pieces... Well, it's not a big deal, I guess. Let's just play Pieces. Maybe just play the land first, actually. So we could have left up Broken Concentration. Probably made more sense. That's alright. Just a catalog? Oh, no. Lost our Wolf of Devil's Breach. That's alright. So we'll play the land and pass. So, just in case of bounce, we can counter it and flip our dude. Sure. See what our opponent's digging for. I'm curious. What do we got? Island and a plain, so still 2 color, I guess. No splash. So just counter whatever he plays and get a huge dude, I guess. Although I kind of want to save... I think we actually want to save the counter for a bounce effect. Just because these decks very, very typically... Oh, never mind. There she blows. What I love about countering an Angelic Purge is they still have to sacrifice something. What did my opponent sacrifice, actually? Must have been a land, right? Wait. Oh, a clue. They sacrificed a clue. That makes sense. There's a Pyre Hound. That's a real nice pickup for us here. Oops, can't do that one. Digging. Digging and digging. All right. That takes care of that. All right. So got game one. Blue-white. It's got Purge in there, which does deal with all of our threats, as it turns out. Sideboarding, probably not, right? Didn't really see much. We don't have much it's not like we have anti-flyer. Our removal is just removal for everything. So I guess our ground guys are going to be a little more worthless, right? But I guess he's still got some ground beats. He has the Daring Sleuth. He has the Drownyard Explorer. But blue-white, you definitely expect to see a lot of flyers. But we're still going to stick it out with the same build. I guess we could upgrade to maybe a Silent Observer. I'm not opposed to that, actually. I think that might actually just be a nice preemptive sort of idea. Gives us a little more air protection. Probably drop one Sanguinary Mage. I'm okay with that. All right, let's do it again. Yeah, we'll keep this. Obviously, we need some lands, but we're on the draw. We've got a Geist Blast. We've got some Scholars, so... Ooh. I like Thing in the Ice. So, we can... if he attacks here, I think we take it. And then I can leave up Deny Existence and Geist Blast. Alright. We still get to use Thing in the Ice's ability, so that's not like... Not the end of the world. We'll just play a Reckless Scholar now, I think. We want to get something else out there. Ooh, especially with that Fiery Temper. Nice. So we get to leave up 3 instants. So counterspells do shine in this build. I'm pretty unimpressed with counterspells most of the time, but I will say they tend to shine in a build like this. So I do want to get a land here. So I think we're going to Scholar ourselves now. Alright, so we did find the land. I think we ditch pieces. Actually, we can ditch our second Scholar. It doesn't matter. Alright. You don't need multiple Scholars. What are we, nuts? So just leave up the Deny Existence. I think I'm just going to be willing to take 2 more damage here. Alright, so we don't have to Deny Existence that. I can just Fiery Temper it. Save the Deny Existence for something spicier that we can't deal with. Like the fact that I can just deal with this now makes me not want to use the deny existence. I want to use it for like something fattier. All right. I convinced myself. Like, we basically just want to save deny existence for like the end-all be-all bomb. Play the land and pass. I can theoretically trade Reckless Scholar for Daring Sleuth at this point, too. Purging that I don't think really matters. Guess I'd rather have pieces of the puzzle. No attacks. What the? All right, well, we're going to Geist Blast you. Tormenting Voice. Guess we can Tormenting Voice and leave up Deny Existence. And then what, I ditch pieces? I guess I can do that. It's not a huge deal. I don't want to ditch the pieces, though. No, let's just chill out. We're a land away from pieces plus Deny Existence. Alright, well now we can Tormenting Voice, ditching Tormenting Voice. Yeah, we can still play the land here. So, now I'm a land away from Pyrohound plus leave up Deny Existence. Or we can Pieces of the Puzzle plus leave up Deny Existence. So I'm not going to play the Pyrohound just yet. Maybe I can. Well, I guess we have to flip our thing in the ice at some point, right? Alright. So I guess that's pieces. Because otherwise it would bounce our Pyrohound if we... So I guess that makes sense. Oh, we actually missed. Wow, that's surprising. Alright. Oh, can't transform. That's right, I could have actually. I forgot about the old Bound by Moonsilver shenanigans. Cannot transform. I guess we'll Deny Existence that. I didn't have to, though. I probably should have just let it resolve, to be honest. Alright, so now we can play Pyrohound. We can catalog. Start making our Pyrohound bigger. You can always move the... how does this work? Okay, if he moves Bound by Moonsilver, we actually get to... we're just going to Geist Blast that. If he moves Bound by Moonsilver, we get to another opportunity to flip our thing in the ice, though. So he can't really move it. Alright, let's catalog now. Just make our Pyrohound bigger. Alright. Ditch the land. Get in there. Broken Concentration's pretty slick here. Lets us really pick and choose what our opponent plays. If it's a big deal, we get to counter it. If it's not, let it resolve. Like a Scarecrow is so irrelevant that, yes, he gets to keep that. We're not even going to use a... Ooh. This is spicy now. So we're not going to do it and make our Pyrohound bigger right now. But something spicy we get to do at the end of our opponent's turn is Dance with Devils plus copy it with Geist Blast, which is pretty insane. We basically make your own Devil's Playground, essentially. Dauntless Cathar, I don't really care about that. No, I don't. We can deal with that. All right, so Dance with Devils, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, is it? Yeah. This is right. This is right. Copy that. Stack this. Geist Blast, copying that. No new targets since there are no targets. Get dudes, do that. Get this. Now if he moves Bound by Moonsilver, if we cast a spell, it does give us a little bit of trouble, I guess. That's alright, it's not a big deal. Let's get in there. So if he moves Bound by Moonsilver, it doesn't really matter. It just means we can't cast a spell, or else we flip our thing in the ice. Alright, well, thank God we saved that counterspell, huh? Alright. Well, that was cool. Opponents beat the Blue-White Flyers, and we beat the Bant Mill. So let's see if we can... Thing in the ice, pulling some weight. Finally got to showcase Pyrohound a little bit. You know, this this Blue-Red Spells deck with no Rise from the Tides has been playing better than a lot of my Rise from the Tides deck, I got to admit. But we really have not played against any hyper aggro, so we'll see if we get challenged with that archetype in the finals. We'll see you then.